look, we'll talk West Ham later. We've got to talk Newcastle. Yeah. They are in... Look, they've got problems at the moment. They're struggling to get players over the line. Yeah. They've got a load of money. They've got brilliant owners, brilliant football club. Alexander Isak's come out and said he wants to leave. Yeah. He wants out. He's not joined them on tour. Apparently he's had an injury. Apparently it's precaution. But we all know the deal. You've been in this situation, I'm sure, before where, there's a move happening or something's happening, your head gets turned, you're sitting there, you're frazzled. Alexander Isak wants to leave Newcastle.
How do you want to leave the richest club in the world, by the way?
Yeah, but they're not the biggest club in the world, are they?
No, they're not. They're rich.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but they're not, you say they're the richest, but they're not the richest, are they? Because they can't spend the money.
Yeah, PSR.
So because of PSR and whatever and how you spend and profit and loss, blah, 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 you can have who you want. But if you're not Liverpool or you're not... Man United with commercial side of it and all that kind of business. Yeah. Well, you can't spend the money.
No, you can't.
The problem is Alexander Isak's looking at going, hold on a minute, I've got the opportunity here to potentially go to Liverpool, who's spending £250 million. They still want to sign me. Yeah. They're putting in a Galactico team of players. I want to be. I want out.
Look, for me, we all know that is a very, very good player. Very, very good player. He wants the next level, I'd say. Obviously, he wants to go to somewhere where they're winning things. Sometimes it's not about money. I think it's about ambition and where you can go with the new club or what you see, what they're... Because if it's me and I'm looking at Isak, he fancies himself over Ekitike, obviously, because Ekitike is 23. I think different styles of play. I think number 9, Isak leads that line at the front, man. Yeah. I think Ekitike can kind of... He can connect as a 10 kind of thing, and can play off the left as well.
He can, yeah.
So I really think he's a great signing. 23 years old. So they've looked at that, and then they're thinking, you know what, we can still bolster. We're talking about, I think they could go up to 500 million in this window, just because of PSR rules, because they haven't spent really in the last two
they've sold players,
years, and they've sold players,
commercially,
and they've sponsorship, and they've also renovated their stadium as well, so it's a bigger capacity. So they've got the money, and I think they want to spend it. They want to spend it now. I think it's the right time, and they've won the league without even spending a lot. They only brought in Chiesa last season. Yeah, you know what I mean. So they're on the right path, and everyone's looking at Liverpool thinking they're a force.
Yeah, Newcastle fans, I want to hear from them because they must be a bit gutted with Isak coming out, because I think they've given a lot to Isak. They gave him the platform to go and do what he's done. They did have a really good season last season, Newcastle, and they are trying to get to the next level, and it's difficult for them, I get that. But when their best player comes out and says, I want to leave, that's a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, it is a massive
I don't know if, like Newcastle fans who go, you know what?
Do what?
Off your pop then.
Yeah, listen, no one wants to keep a player that don't want to be there. Every player is going to get their head turned at some point. It just depends what you can offer the player. Now, I don't know what they've offered. I don't know if they've offered him anything. I know he obviously wants a new bumper deal.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to meet that, because he's got to be parity with.
But as you said, it's not always about the money.
It's not always about the money, but it has got to do. You can't let people take the mick out of you, and not pay you what you're worth. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you could.
I think Newcastle would pay him the money. I just don't think he wants to sign a contract.
I think Newcastle would pay them the money. I don't know if they can pay him the money because of the PSR, and that might be a problem too. You know, I was listening to you and Gabby. And you're winding up a Newcastle fan.
Yeah. Well, we've actually got it.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, listen, I don't know whether I was happy with it or I was sad about it. And you just kept on pressing buttons.
Yeah, well, that's what we do here. Do you know what I mean? It was Pete, the Newcastle fan. It was a while ago. Yeah. And it was when he's been in the papers for a long time now, talking about him leaving. Here's me and Gabby trying to figure out how much it would take to buy Isak. It's safe to say Pete was a little bit unhappy.
Peter, can I ask you one question though, Peter?
Yeah?
If Aston Villa want to buy Isak, how much do we have to pay for him, mate?
180 million.
Okay. That's what you think he's worth?
180 million.
I think he's worth about 60, 70. I think Villa will pay that.
So he's better than Ollie Watkins, who you value at how
much?
90,
100 for Ollie, I think.
So Alexander Isak's younger. He's better than him.
But you have to sell. You have to sell, Peter. You're worth like billions, but you can't. You have to sell.
You don't have to sell this summer. It's all paper nonsense. You haven't got a clue.
Pete, we'll give you 50 million for him.
You haven't got a clue. We haven't got to sell this summer. And talkSPORT has been spouting that nonsense for months. And absolute.
Simon Jordan's
It's
told us.
hilarious to listen to. Do you know something? He's absolutely hilarious to listen to.
Wow. Just wow.
Poor Pete. I hope Pete's all right.
Mate.
We'll have to give him a call, see how he's feeling right now after all the news has come out.
Do you know what, right? He's got a point. Yeah? You've been peddling this for quite a while now. And he's had enough.
Yeah, but I've not been peddling it. It's just in the news.
Yeah, but you're just...
It's everywhere.
Look what you're doing to him.
I know, but then this is what happens.
Pete just wants to have a peaceful life and you just keep on pressing his buttons. You see the distress in his voice and you keep on going. Oh, you're back out of order for me. I think you're back out of order. You're wind up, Jamie.
Listen,
you're wind up.
It was, at the end of the day, Isak, if he comes available and he's come out now and said that he wants to leave, we were right. He's going to go.
Yeah.
And Newcastle fans just have to take it on the chin. Look, they're a great football club, but they're just not Liverpool. They're never going to be Liverpool. They're never going to be Real Madrid. They're never going to be them big, clubs. They're a great club.
Yeah.
But Isak will look at it and go, I want to win the Premier League now.
Yeah. No. And listen, when you're scoring those type of goals and the amount of goals, you want to get reward at the end of it. And listen, they won their first trophy. So what he's done, he's won a trophy with Newcastle.
Yeah.
And that's not been done.
Oh, yeah.
So
no, he's done an unbelievable job.
So really and truly,
I feel for him.
He just wants to probably drop Mike now. And I think he tried to do it in a polite way. There's probably been talks behind the scenes, but Newcastle are not budging.
No.
And now it's just come out saying, I think there's
more
stuff.
stuff.
To be polite. There's more stuff behind.
Yeah, there's more stuff behind the scenes. I think he's probably not happy with. I've heard, some of is it Amanda Stavley and they offered him or promised him something and it hasn't gone through. They've left, blah blah blah, and it hasn't materialised. So maybe he's gone. Look, I've had enough of this. Look, we'll take some calls on this. You can give us a call on 03 717 223344. Can we go to Michael? He's a Newcastle fan. All right, Mike.
Hello, boys. All right.
I'm all right, Mike. Are you?
Oh, living the dream, man, Jamie. Living the dream.
What's going on, mate? So you got to be absolutely devastated right now, aren't you, with the situation?
Before I crack on with Isak, right? 2 points. Corn cocktail crisps. No. And Gabby, he just needs his lug felt in, right? I've got a budgie in who's bigger than him. So, right. The Alexander Isak thing, right? What's going on with him, right?
Yeah, go on.
Here's the thing. We've reached the ceiling, Newcastle, right now. We've reached the ceiling. And I wish people would do a little bit more research into this, right? It's not the fact we don't want to pay his wages. We can't pay his wages. We might have all the financial power behind us, right? We cannot pay the wages. And I mean, we're heading into a Champions League season, right? We'll have in 3 transfer windows, we've done nothing as far as first team applications, right? Like lads coming in to better the side. 3 windows.
You signed a few good players, mate. You got a good side. Come on.
You got a very good side.
Jamie, in 3 windows, we haven't brought a player in.
We brought a Langer.
You brought a Langer in just now.
This is the 4th window. We've let a striker go.
Yeah.
We've let a midfielder go.
Yeah, long stuff.
We've brought in a winger. And now we're star strikers on his way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to free up a lot of money, though. Do you know that, right, Mike? It's going to free up a lot of money to strengthen in other areas.
Isn't it? Yeah, but isn't it all about? Isn't it all about progress? Why can't we progress?
Okay, but listen, there
is a balance.
There is a balance, and I know you're gutted about Isak, and look, it sounds like he wants out, but I'm going to give you this. Coutinho left Liverpool, 160 million they got for him, went to Barcelona, everyone was raving about him, he didn't do the business. Liverpool signed Van Dijk and Alisson and become a better team.
I've nothing against Jimmy. I've nothing against Liverpool, if I'm honest.
No, but what I'm saying is you could sell Isak, and you might be devastated, but you're still Newcastle, right? Yeah. You're not selling the club. You're selling your best player. But you could invest that money, like Eddie Howe's done before, with some good players for 40, 50 million who become another Isak.
And it props you up as well. You'll be fine.
And you might get 3 or 4 great players.
You might even be stronger.
Why? But this is my thing, right? This is my problem, right? Richard Marcel's and his puppets, right, have basically put on this PSR to say that it looks after football clubs. 33 years the Premier League has been going. Not one club has went into solvency. Not one.
Yeah, but there's a lot of clubs
gone wayward.
My point is this, Jamie. My point is this, right? It's absolute tosh. They're frightened to the wits' end that Newcastle can go in like Chelsea and Man City. We weren't going to do that approach, taking Ballon d'Or players, but just want to build a squad where we can challenge.
Yeah,
I agree. I think it's unfair, but
yeah, it is unfair. It's just what it is, and it had to stop somewhere. You know, otherwise it would just be crazy. The money would be crazy, and there would be no ceiling. So this is, but listen, Liverpool have navigated this well with the PSR.
They have navigated.
They've navigated it really well. So that's why they can afford to go and get an Isak.
Yeah, but the problem is just,
after already spending 235 mil.
They are Liverpool though. They haven't spent money, but they've been able to. They've won the Premier League. They're
without
in the Champions
spending
League.
money as well.
Commercially, you know, they're all over the world. They're a huge football club. You know, they've got a big football stadium. It is a lot difficult for other clubs.
It's a big pull. It's a big pull to go there from like Newcastle. I'm no disrespect to Newcastle, but Liverpool are Liverpool, and if they come calling, you're going to want to go. I don't care who you are.
Well, look, there is what it is. You know, Liverpool lost Trent to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, there's a pecking order of football clubs around the world.
Yeah.
Real Madrid are at the top of them.
Yeah.
Liverpool are in the next bracket with your Bayern Munichs, with your Barcelonas.
Yeah.
You know, all them types of clubs who are there. Newcastle, sadly, are in the pond below them.
You're right.
You know, they're not in the one that matters. So, look, when you got a player like Isak, but I don't know. I want to know from Newcastle fans how they feel about this.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I know he's going to be a kick in the teeth if he leaves and he's kicking up a fuss and he goes. But I tell you what, you could invest 130, 40 million, right? You get for him, and you could become a better team.
Definitely.
You might not have him up front,
no,
but you could become a better team.
You could get a replacement, but it's not going to be him. But then you can get a replacement that can knock the ball in the back of the net. And look, and then you can get also some other players to bolster up the squad because you're going to need it.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.